y'all what I'm noticing, and I hope that the microphone is picking this up, but what I'm noticing is over here and up here a little bit. I really don't want to move the camera because it took a lot. This thing is not a very good tripod, but it's doing what I needed to do, and it's working. I got a couple of the stalks from the potato plants falling over, so I'm going to have to build that soil up. You guys are actually right on the other side of the pile, which is right here. I don't know if that's in the shot, but I need to thin out a good bit of these turnips in here. The radishes, I've got those all through here. Again, and you know, when I wrap all this up, I'll walk through and show you. But I've got the radishes thinned out a good bit. Anthony, I did try to microgreen, but not really my thing. Not with the radishes anyway. These, not so bad. It's almost minty, but a little stronger. That's pretty good. The onions back there aren't really doing so well. Carrots, they're there, so they're not doing great too much either. What I'm thinking, in all honesty, is what I'm counting. Let's see. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8. Yeah, that'd be 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I honestly think that space would do better for me to build up this soil. Let me back up a little bit. Build up this soil along here. Which that's what I'm pretty much, that side over there is done. I'm going to thin this out a bit, and what I'm thinking is with some of this soil, I mean, one, I got to build this up, but two, with some of this soil, I kind of want to do a bucket, but I want something bigger than that, so I'm probably going to use a tote like I used before. And I got something I want to show you that I did with the tote too, that I should have done from the beginning, but I didn't. Watch the video later and learn. Anyway, I'll show you that in a few minutes. But that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fill this in. I'm gonna get a tote, put some soil in it, put some drainage in it, get it ready to go. Put these out. That when I come back, these will be in a tote. Those will some of those will be in a tote as well. I may do. I'm trying to think whether or not, because I think at this point, honestly, I think it's best to move these into totes, give them more chance to expand and grow bigger. Same thing with the radishes. And that'll also build up the soil for these. I can companion plant when that soil's, once that soil's built up, I could probably move some of these back in there once they get a, pretty good establishment. Take a big enough clump and you can move it. But I'm gonna pause it. And what I want to show you is what I did with one of the buckets out front. And I also, actually, no, I'm not going to pause it just yet. Hold on. This is fairly important. Y'all see that pile? That was the experiment. It wouldn't come back, and it was done all the way around. No, it barely had roots in it. It did have roots on it, but they were shriveled and dried up. This one seems to be doing all right, but this one too, it started the growth, and I used the soil mixture. That's the peat, the topsoil, the black cow fertilizer, all that. Yeah. So give me a minute. I'm gonna pause it. We're gonna be back at the front, over by the totes. All right, quick update with the totes. The corn's coming up there, and there. The fourth one back, like right in here, is where it was. That's not really there. The cucumbers, for whatever reason, they're not really doing so swift. Beans, obviously, they're going. The zucchini, you can see back there, that's doing pretty good. And I did, again, using what I got back here. This will be my TP, at least until the corn gets going. Once the corn gets going, I can wrap the beans around it. But and that as well, maybe do one bean plant around 3 and then have the other one run along this stuff. But tomato plant, not doing so good. Not doing so good. It's not doing bad, but it's not doing good. It is a bit yellow. I probably should throw a drill hole in the bottom and line it. Speaking of which, that's what I did. I used one of the Irwin auger bits, I believe it was a 3/4. Then stuffed some drainage fabric or weed blocker fabric, whatever you want to call it. It reminds me of silt fence. Put that in there. That's acting as my filter. That'll give me a water level to here, which will wick up when needs be. But I mean, I've got a hose and everything else. Anyway, the one of the zucchinis I took out, if you notice, it does have the third leaf, and it's got its 2 starters, its main starters there, but it's got the third leaf in the middle, so that's doing all right. This, again, I need to put some drainage on that. But yeah, that's the update on these. Okay, y'all, it's Privateer. I kind of got the wattle in there. It's not how I want it to be. I wanted it to be a lot sturdier. I mean, it is very sturdy, don't get me wrong. But I was hoping for that, like, if you'll pardon, but that old medieval look, that old, yeah, I mean, a lot of y'all know what I mean when I say the wattle, so you understand without me going too deep into too much detail. Good God, I haven't had any caffeine yet this morning. I did fill it. Yeah, I filled in a lot more. Sorry about the cigarette. I did fill in a lot more topsoil in there. The topsoil peat moss manure mixture, soil mixture. That's just what I'm gonna call it from now on to save time. But I did fill that in. What I'm thinking is add some hay in on that back end, or something, not some hay, but some straw in on that back end. Layer it up with soil straw. What I'm doing that, I'm going to put the cloth in first. Put in the landscaping fabric in. Then put the hay. Then put the topsoil. Another layer of hay. Another layer of soil. So forth, so on. I did not transfer these out. If you see in here, there was a good bit in there, but as I was trying to transfer them, most of them they were breaking left and right, and instead of running the risk of losing the radishes and the turnips, I figured just leave them in there, and as it grows, add more soil underneath the leaves. But yeah, this is what's going on with that. This is that work from last night continued. Anyway, it's Privateer. Y'all have a blessed day.